Welcome to Dogs Award YouTube channel. Today we have the final match of our X-Wing tournament between Wendy on the left. No, Wendy on the right. Josh on the right.
Josh on the left.
Left. Oh, God. I don't even know my right or left. And today we also have Wendy here. We have Tony.
Howdy.
Tree.
Hello.
And me. And the lists.
The lists are, I'm running 2 Y-Wings, 2 X-Wing, and a B-Wing, all base level. And Josh...
No upgrades at all?
No upgrades, just straight up. Josh is running an Academy pilot, Colonel Vessery on the Defender, with the shield upgrade, marksmanship, and a heavy laser cannon. And he's also running a shuttle with...
Omicron group pilot, engine upgrade, and the weapons engineer for 2 target locks, heavy laser cannon, and the title card. So you want to be hitting that shuttle. That's a heavy shuttle.
So
my first question here, Wendy, before we even start the video is, so you're playing just bare ships, low-level pilots, so you're just going for the quantity of ships instead of the quality ships?
No, actually, it's hit points. That build has 34 hit points that my opponent has to chew through.
That's a lot of beef.
It's massive. It doesn't seem like that, but
I can attest.
Is this impossible. Rebels' version of Swarm?
I would think so.
I think so, yes.
And it's more powerful just because of the number of hit points. Usually when you build a Imperial Swarm, you've got a lot of TIE fighters on the board, and like we had talked about before, those can sometimes get eaten up pretty quick. Yeah. So yeah, I don't play it as a Swarm. Obviously you see my... separated.
Also, for our new subscribers, this also looks like a cheap build to build.
Yeah, it's not... So you get you can get 2 X-Wings in the core set.
Yeah.
Well, you get 1
X-Wing.
Oh,
1 X-Wing in the core set, 2 TIE fighters.
So you have two core sets, a B-Wing expansion, and 2 Y-Wing
2 Y-Wing
expansions. And you don't have to, hunt down for upgrades or nothing.
No,
it's just stock.
That's 100 points, correct?
It's 99 points.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Or you can go with a single...
I think it's 100 points.
Exactly.
It's 100 straight points.
Or you can go single core set and an X-Wing the X-Wing booster pack, which gets you 2 different sets of pilots, right?
That would be better, yes, because you do get unique pilots.
So this is a very good list if you just got into the game and want to jump into the competitive scene. It's a very good list.
And it seems like it'd be fairly just simple to run because you don't have a lot of things to remember. You have a lot of hit points. You're throwing a good chunk of dice. And
just maneuvering, really.
And it's all piloting skill at that point.
So,
so we're going to see, Josh was running 99 points, so he had the...
auto initiative.
So initiative, does initiative usually go to the Imperials or to the Rebels? In
an even points, it goes to the Imperials, but not only was he Imperial, but he was running 99 points, so he would have had initiative to start
I believe in tournament play, it doesn't default same points.
Really?
I believe in tournament play you still have to flip for it, but
so he doesn't. So he just target locked 2 different people. Does he not have a restriction on the?
No,
he doesn't. His target lock.
His title card allows him to target lock anybody on the board, and weapons engineer allows him to lock 2 at the same time.
That seems like a pretty powerful combination.
It really is.
Yeah. And you'll see me. So I kind of limp out here, and there's a strategy to that, especially with this squad. I tend to play slower. It allows me to judge a little bit better what my opponent's going to do. Josh actually used to play that way. I know Tony plays that way. And so I was surprised. I was surprised in this match to see him sprinting across the board. I mean, what are you doing? But
he's got a ship deficit, so he's got to start killing your ships as fast as he can.
That's it. And
it's true.
So what are you guys' opinion about the Defender? Is it a playable?
I haven't played it, but
I believe it's upgradable too with the heavy laser cannon. I believe you can throw one of those on it, and it has the 4 white K-turn, which is awesome.
It is that good.
K-turn with actions following. That sounds pretty.
That's strong.
That's maneuvering heaven. K-turn, little boost.
So it's not a defensive ship. It has a lot of maneuverability.
Yeah, and it also has the agility to handle. It doesn't have as many as the Phantom for offense, but it makes up for it in some maneuvers.
It's just when it first came out, it got a slack saying this was the worst ship.
Really?
And I don't know, it's from people that I've heard here in the shop, but
Well, of the two Imperial new releases,
I guess it was.
MDAR, I think it's the weaker.
Yeah, Phantom was so good.
But the Phantom is also very situational. If you have if you have Mike's build from a previous game, it's a Phantom killer.
Here we go, the crawling.
Here we go, the crawl again. Yeah, and like I said, I don't play this as a swarm, and moving slow and spreading out a little bit it gives me a lot of options about how I'm going to play my board. And I try to go in without a specific strategy. So here I'm going to move the Y-Wings in because he's pretty much set up on the other side of the board. And if they just keep limping in, they're going to not be in play at all. So
it's a little focus fire maybe on his TIE fighter, the Academy pilot.
And your Y-Wings don't have any of the any upgrades, so they have no turrets.
Yep.
There we can see the...
Yep, no turrets, no special shenanigans.
The dice app in effect.
And the template's still on the board. Wendy.
Clean play area.
And Josh's head.
There are no templates in space.
There are no templates in space, correct.
Shaking the phone.
So you did the shake the phone?
Say shaking the phone.
Yeah, so yeah, you shake the phone and the dice roll. And so what I do is I load the screen with all the possible dice that I could roll, and then what the app does is it allows me to choose which dice I'm going to roll, and then when I shake it only rolls those dice. So you can,
and it keeps them highlighted, so it's crystal clear which ones are available.
Ones are which.
Yeah, it's a very nicely designed app. I like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And it'll let you, if you want, it'll let you change the dice, so you can actually select the dice you need to change and roll them over. But for the most part, if you're spending focus or something like that.
All crit attack dice. Sounds
and there
like
she is sporting her store championship range ruler there.
Ooh.
The green lightsaber range ruler.
Fancy piece of swag right there.
She did better than me in that tournament as well.
That is.
So I actually started targeting the defender because it scared me a little bit.
That's a good move. The defender, if you can shoot it, you should. It's a powerful.
Throw enough dice at it, it'll get through. How many hit points does the defender have?
I would be guessing. I honestly don't know. I ran it one time, probably around 5.
All right.
I would imagine.
So in Josh's build, he's got 10 on the shuttle, maybe 5 on the defender, and 2 on the Academy pilot. So he's got half the hit points you have.
Yes.
Wow.
And he's attacking. You know, he only gets 3 attacks if he focuses fire. I've got 5, so that's another benefit to running.
Yeah. So it looks like Josh is running his cards off of the camera view. So
it's a good thing it's a good thing you have all the lists.
Yes.
Oh, cool! You can see Vendy's face in the reflection of the phone. Oh, never mind. You can see her hand now.
No, that's okay.
Now you can see. Look at it.
So what's your strategy here now, Wen?
To be honest, I don't actually remember what I'm going to do next.
Well, just looking at what he's got here on the board, what's your decision?
Again, because I play slow, I'm probably just going to, with my X-Wings on the right, I'm going to continue to kind of limp forward to bring them in slowly, and I expect him to keep moving forward, so...
It looks like he just tried to maneuver to get into your way with that.
I do remember that we had a little bit of a pile up here in the middle.
Because those Y-Wings are probably going to move forward as well. Without turrets, you can't afford to bail out and still shoot.
Yep. My guess is probably 1 forwards on just about everybody again.
Yeah.
And so that has power boost?
And the shuttle without, yes, it does.
The shuttle with the engine upgrade.
Without the engine upgrade on the shuttle,
that boost is huge.
It moves like a whale. It's just awful. Boop. So we have a collision.
Yes. So it looks like I think I turned back behind the shuttle.
Yeah.
Nope, I did a one move, and then I couldn't move the X-wing.
So you don't have the shuttle in arc, and you probably won't have the defender in arc. Can't shoot the shuttle with the other X-wing because it's touching bases.
But the B-wing remains okay, so he's going to get to shoot.
That was tight.
So
he actually fit there. Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. And so 2 Y-wing firing at the Academy pilot, looks like.
Or the defender. Oh, no, it's jumping forward.
Oh, and it looks like another bump.
Oh, no.
So no action for the defender. And if that was a K turn, he wouldn't have been able to finish it if he collided.
So
your Y-wings both get to shoot at the defender, and your B-wing can still shoot at the TIE fighter.
Yep. Yes, that's a good turn.
That's pretty sweet.
So
he just shot at somebody with 4 dice.
looks like a range 1 with the defender. That's 4 dice to the X-wing probably.
Yep.
And I'm taking damage.
2 out of 3 it looks like on that X-wing.
But that's all right. Your build is made,
that's
made
it.
to take hits. You're fine.
It's like Alien Invaders, just shooting into those little blockers.
Throwing 4 dice at that TIE fighter.
That's nuts.
Is that the new meta now? The big, hunky ships over firepower? Or quantity?
It's hard to say. Even at regionals, everybody was running something different.
Oh, which makes it a healthy meta. You
True.
know?
Actually, I played the hit points last year in playing the triple fire spray at regional, just because it was big hit points and being able to shoot behind.
The fire sprays are
and there's
really
the TIE fighter's gone.
So TIE fighter gone.
He has been removed.
And that's an interesting decision. Unless you were shooting with your
I believe that. I think that was that the B-wing and the
so running all the same pilot skill, I tend to be methodical, especially with the way this is laid out, and I will move from. I don't jump all over the board, so I'll start at one end and just slide it back, and there the defender's gone.
Holy!
So that was
2 ships, 1 turn. That's crazy. So all we have left is the shuttle.
Is the poor little shuttle,
and it's now a 5-1 game.
Yes.
Wow.
That's crazy. And of course,
I think Josh knows he's in trouble.
The damaged X-wing, all it has to do is move forward, and it's out of the.
I think that's actually
out of the arc.
It might be one of my Y-wings, just because of the way I think I would have set my cards up the same way that my ships are set up. So
it looks like you have a pair of Y-wings here on the outside, the B-wing. It looks like your X-wings are down bottom, and I think that was the only shot that defender had was.
That might be
range
true.
1.
Yeah. I don't know why I would have done that. It would have been confusing for me, but.
Well, apparently it worked. So take notes, kids. Because this is
spice it up.
This is how you completely obliterate an opposing fleet.
That's right.
So at this point, I'm just going to try to. I'll probably turn, just to try to chase down the shuttle. So
it looks like the shuttle may get in there. That's tough to tell.
Ooh, it's going to be close. Close.
He does not bump. Wow.
No, nice.
Tight turning.
Wow.
Now it drops his wing and destroys the B-wing.
And at this point, I'm probably so nervous that maneuvering ships is not a good idea for me because I'm going to just.
Now, do you remember or not if you could have predicted that move from that shuttle?
I expected him to turn. But just because he didn't really have anywhere else to go. Yeah.
Anything else puts him into facing the board edge, and like Tony said, that's a whale. It's not getting away from the board edge.
So here I did the K turns on the X-wing.
Oh, wow.
All K turn
get them
my
out of
Y-wings.
arc, and they're firing. That's really good maneuvering.
So now you have next turn. You're going to have at least 4 ships straight behind, like following him. If he gets to next turn.
That's a dead shuttle. That's a matter of time. I think Josh is feeling it.
Yeah, and I don't think I got through here. I think I can just slide forward and run into myself.
Now, was that a 2K turn you were trying? Probably?
Yeah.
So you still would take stress. You don't get to turn around. That's awful.
And it ends up working out for me a little bit. But
Of course it does.
Well, yeah, make the best of the bad situation.
So now we are measuring. Of course, the shuttle can do nothing except sit and get shot at.
It's a picture of my dog there on my phone.
Can sit and get shot at. That's a...
It's not where you want to be. So we're getting some, looks like some damage across. It looks like all paint there. So second X-wing looks like range 2. Well, that's through an asteroid. So that's interesting. If it was in that order, that's definitely.
Those are like those Y-wing shots.
Maybe that first one was the one through the asteroid because I saw him roll 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like we're moving again.
That's Josh plans, and my guess is, does he turn and then go straight with a boost, or does he just go straight?
He's got no. I mean,
he at this point, I'm not exactly sure what he's going to do. I just
I would take.
I'm
that
probably
shuttle,
again going to start moving slowly to see which direction he's going to move.
I would take that shuttle as far forward as I could, and then boost it probably off toward the edge of the board just to get out of range.
Here's a question for you: the shuttle has a 0 maneuver where it doesn't move at all.
That's correct.
I think that's what I would use here because it looks like you're going to have at least 2 ships that are going to be maybe flying past it. That means you actually get to shoot at someone and maybe earn some points.
That's possible.
And have maybe a ship or two, because it looks like the B-Wing's not going to be shooting this turn. If you can get those 2 Y-Wings in front of you, they're not shooting you. The 2 X-Wings are going to get to you regardless.
So he's moving a 2 bank, turning in.
Is he going to boost?
It's an interesting move because that firing arc is less likely to see anything.
There's a boost, so he just made a really long hard turn.
Yes.
Oh, boost you could do with curves too.
Boost is bank 1, straight 1.
So the really great thing about having all of the same skill level ships is that from turn to turn you can move them in any order.
Yep. That's fantastic. Gives you a lot of flexibility.
So we're removing some stress here with some green maneuvers. Of course, with me, with reckless abandon, I probably would keep the stress on just to get in a position. Just keep chasing. Like, this game's almost over.
Finish it.
Let's just hold
Taste
the stress.
The blood.
I like stressed pilots. They think better.
Yeah, so you'll see, like, I'm just, my X-Wings are just kind of flying nowhere.
What happened? You've got a damaged X-Wing there. You don't want it anywhere near.
And I think that's what
shuttle.
I'm doing. The damaged X-Wing is going to be the one that's headed
away.
toward the edge of the board.
It's fleeing.
Well,
now
he's done his job. He's going back to home 1.
That's
Tiebreaker.
Right. That's right.
So I think I have him in range with my Y-Wings.
Yep. And I think that was it.
2 to 1. And who knows how many? Yeah, that's all we've got for maneuvering. So this one you should be able to line up and take more shots.
It looks like the B-Wing is going to probably do a hard left to get in there.
Yeah, so his comment, I remember about this time, was his strategy was to just fly around and hope that I would maneuver into his firing arc. That's about the chance
That's all you've got. That's all you've got. Well, without stress, that shuttle can do a 2 tight turn, and then, of course, he does have advanced sensors, so he could do a boost first, and then a tight 2 and almost pull a K turn with that maneuver. But then you're stressed for the next turn. It looks like he is doing the... Well, it's hard to say. He might have just done the 1 bank.
I think he's going to hit one of those asteroids.
He's going to get in there.
Yeah, he's target locking.
For the B-Wing.
Yeah, so that's probably a pretty good assumption. The B-Wing would have to hard right and may not even get out of the firing arc with that. So it looks like...
I don't think that B-Wing's concerned about his
I don't think so either. Flying right in. Come at me, bro.
The B-Wing's the card in the middle, and I think I was down to 1 or 2 shields on that B-Wing, so he didn't not deal damage the whole time, but
that B-Wing still has like 6 hit points.
So my little X-Wings back there are just
holding that target lock. It's like, yeah, lock all day long. I'm good.
That's the target lock from turn 1, isn't it?
Yes, I think it is.
So can you change those?
You can.
Yeah. You can change
them.
relock
anytime.
Oh, so he could have done that.
And with the weapons upgrade or weapons engineering, he should have been able to maintain 2. Which is why he has the one on he's got one on my B-Wing and one on that X-Wing back there.
So I guess it doesn't hurt him anything having one on
Can you have the same one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's on the card.
Only 1 lock per ship.
Because that's why he had commented like he should move that other target lock, but it wouldn't have done any good.
Ooh, so we got the target lock worked out.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt because she's got 1 agility there.
So there's going to be some hit and crit action going on.
So we've got a hit and a hit.
And that's it.
And that's all.
And 2 shields.
And so she's down to 1 hull on there. No, I guess 3 left. Hull. That's right. That's right. So we got range through an asteroid. Wow.
3 or 4 ships, and I can't tell if the closest Y-wing has arc or not.
It looks like it does, and it might even be range 1. But
yeah.
So he gets the bonus and the asteroid bonus. And it still looks like 2 of those were blank.
Yep.
And that was the X-wing, and that was good. You shoot with your furthest, your least chance. You want to shoot with first. And so we are shooting all guns at the shuttle. And that was the B-wing.
That was
That is an explosion.
That is a dead shuttle.
That was a quickie. No pun intended. So, thank you for joining us, guys, and that was our final, man. Congratulations on Wendy for winning the tournament.
Thank you very much.
She got all the promos, and we guys see you next time.